Hello everyone, my name is Narendra, founder RackBank Data Centers, and I'm part of DLC Global Committee of ITITS, and welcome to my talk. So my topic is future of data center, and this is very close to my heart. I'll tell you my journey, that how I started. My first interaction with computer. I was working back in 2000 cyber cafe. Everybody is aware that time only internet you can access through cyber cafe. Not everybody has the beauty to own the piece of computer at home. So I was working with cyber cafe and I learned HTML, coding, hosting, domain, everything in cyber cafe. And then I started building my own business. So soon I dropped out from college, my school, and then started full-time hosting business, serving close to 5,000 customers in 1 year and making a lot of money. And then I dropped out from 12th. So then I started pursuing my this digital journey. And we used to outsource our data center to US-based companies and serve Indian customer. That time, hardly people knows about the website that they should have, businesses should have the website. But somehow we are able to convince them and get a lot of customers. And soon we add a lot of services around the hosting, and we build country's first data center park. So I come up with this idea. I faced a lot of challenges because India is the country where the population is more than 1.4 billion, and we doesn't have that time a lot of data center in India, which required, right? So when I started building my own data center, I realized the critical component, the power and the cooling and the fiber. These are three components are missing in entire ecosystem. Whenever you get the land, you'll not get the power. You get the power, but you'll not get the land next to it. If you get the both, then you'll not get a fiber, and you have to pay for everything. It's expensive stuff. Accidentally, I jump into that side, but I was able to figure it out. Okay, I can solve this puzzle because the majority stake is owned by the government, like power, policy, and land is driven by the government. Why not talk to the government? So I happened to connect or an email with the IT Secretary of Madhya Pradesh. I wrote an email that, look, I'm a startup in data center, and this is the problem, and this is the opportunity for our state. So let's create a data center park and invite global company here in Indore and build country's first data center park. Government liked the idea, and they given approval for this, and how I started and how I come up with my first data center. It's an asset light. Eventually, while doing this data center park, I realized I end up saving 50% capex and opex for my customer. And that's how, without money, because data center required more than 100 crore to set up a data center. As a startup, we generally, nobody has that size of money. So I solved doing data center park and come up with my own data center. So we started our journey. We serve global customers. Now we have operation across India and building across Asia Pacific as well. So that's about data center and my journey. We raised capital from the private equity fund and started building. We did a lot of partnership with the developers and all this. So now topic is future. What would be the future of data center? So what I believe that data centers are, energy hungry business, but digitalization is required equivalently. We cannot stop data center. World's data center energy consumption is going to be more than 10%, and that's a huge. And we have to start protecting our environment today. So as a data center leader, we have taken an oath that we will adopt sustainability, solar, clean energy from day one. So all the data center, and along with large cloud companies of the world, they decided to make it carbon neutral. And we are in that journey. So we partner with solar producers and reducing costs by 30%, because in India, grid price is higher than the clean energy is cheaper. So it's easy to adopt clean energy in India. And now we are trying to replicate the same model and open this model for everyone. Now, that's a sustainability part, which is required. That's must. We cannot shut the data center. And data centers is empowering human being. Like COVID, data center is connecting internet. So, and in this COVID, we have seen that how fast innovators has come up with idea. They collaborate together, and within 3 months, they come up with the vaccine. And the same, a lot of challenges, a lot of global problems can be solved through the technology. And those technologies empowered by data center. How the future look like for data center? So data center will come in a box. We need to reduce their energy consumption. That's why we need to use liquid cooling. So liquid cooling is going to be future. You just need to submerge your servers in a box and you can live it anywhere in the world, any temperature, -50, +50, it will work. So that's a technology we believe that technology will save a lot of carbon emissions and build multiple data center on sustainable side. So that's a future. Second thought about the future, that data center should be top there above the cloud. So we can put data center on lower Earth orbit. So we can build connect people not from from the country or continents. You can connect from above the cloud. So that's a future of data center. We believe that would be soon we'll see, and that is going to empower billions of IoT devices, and this will connect another 4 billion users across the globe. And that's the future we see. Data centers are backbone of internet. So whatever you consume, it is coming from data center. Whether you are watching a movie, or you're sending messages, or you're talking with your loved ones, or you're attending any meetings or webinar, everything is coming from data center and what we build. The infrastructure, which is available 24/7, 365 days, multiple connectivity, multiple power connectivity and fiber, and the buildings cannot be destroyed by any tornado or earthquake. So those buildings are strong building we build. So whenever you see that some cloud companies announcing they are launching one region or data center in particular country, it doesn't mean they are building their own. They lease with somebody like us. We are building those large facilities of 200,000 square feet to 1 million square feet, and empowering the digital growth of particular country. So did you know that all IoT devices like Alexa sitting at your home running 24/7, and the devices which will on your AC or light, those are generating 5x more data than human, and there will be more than 50 billion devices. Every home in India and the world will have more than 5 devices. Imagine that data generation. And the another part is whatever data we have generated so far without machines, in last 2 years we have generated compared to last 10 years. And the machines is going to generate 5x more data. And this data need to store somewhere. So that's why data center is required across the globe. Now we have generated lots of data. Now what to do with this data? Then AI comes in the picture. And AI is going to utilize what is the right and wrong, and come up with the use case. So scientists sitting in the office and trying to create a lot of use case like what we are doing right now, recording this, what are the clips better, or which clips doesn't work. So the AI sitting in the backside and choosing the right clip of mine and combine and creating a video. So it doesn't require a director, so it reduces a lot of time. So I'll cover that AI need to train the models, and models need high density data center. High density means the CPU required 10 kilowatt, but GPU and AI machine required more than 50 kilowatt, and it required a specialized cooling, which I mentioned earlier, that liquid cooling is the only solution at this point of time, and world has to adopt. Now moving forward, as technology change, data center change. Like metaverse, everybody seen the meta presentation what Mark Zuckerberg has come up with. So metaverse is very big topic. It's going to solve a lot of challenges, lot of problems. But how it is possible? Technologically, how it is going to be possible? So data centers need to be decentralized. Whatever we consume through centralized data center, now data center has to decentralize. It should be in every city, every tier 2 city, wherever the consumer, the data center near to the consumer, and that is called edge data centers. And those edge data center, the entire ecosystem, the fabric who connects with data center, because in metaverse like I'm talking. My voice, my video, my actions, you can see in real time. We'll interact with people in real time. And that is only possible when you have compute at site, connectivity at site. Thank you so much for listening to me. Hope this talk and insight will help you out and guide you in your data journey. Thank you so much, DLC, for inviting me here. Thank you. Thank you all.